It was 3 in the morning. The house was completely silent. Everyone was asleep, but he could not sleep. He had not slept in days. His marriage was falling apart. His finances had collapsed. His health was failing. And worst of all, God had gone completely silent. So he did the only thing he had left to do. He got on his knees and he cried out to God. What happened next changed everything. If you are watching this right now, especially if you are going through something painful, this message was made specifically for you. Stay until the end, because what I am about to share will completely transform how you see your situation. Before we get into the story, I need you to understand something about 3 a.m. In the Bible, the night was not just a time of darkness. It was a time of divine encounter. It was at night that God spoke to the young boy Samuel. It was at night that Jacob wrestled with the angel of God. It was at midnight that Paul and Silas sang in prison, and the chains fell off. In the darkest hour, God consistently showed up for his people. So if you are in your darkest hour right now, you need to hear this. 3 a.m. is not when God is sleeping. 3 a.m. is when God is watching closest. Let me take you to one of the most powerful moments in the entire Bible. The prophet Elijah, one of the greatest men of God who ever lived. This was the man who called down fire from heaven. This was the man who shut up the rain for 3 years. With just his prayer, this was the man who stood before 150 false prophets and defeated them all, single-handedly. But after his greatest victory, something broke inside him. Queen Jezebel sent him a message. She said, I will have you killed by this time tomorrow. And Elijah, this mighty prophet of God, ran. He ran into the wilderness. He sat down under a tree, and he prayed the most heartbreaking prayer in the entire Bible. 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 4. It is enough, Lord. Take my life. I am no better than my ancestors. He was done. He was finished. He wanted to die. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever reached a point where you said, Lord, I cannot do this anymore? That is exactly where Elijah was. And here is what God did next. He did not send a sermon. He did not send a rebuke. He did not say, Elijah, get up and stop being weak. An angel touched him and said, Arise and eat. There was bread baked on hot coals. There was a jar of fresh water. God fed him. God gave him rest. I need you to stop right there and feel that. God did not say the journey is over. God did not say you failed. God said, the journey is too great for you right now. So let me strengthen you first. This is what I call the 3 a.m. principle. When you reach your lowest point, when you have nothing left, that is not the end of your story. That is where God steps in. Personally, notice that God did not send another prophet to help Elijah. God did not send a crowd. He sent an angel directly to one broken, exhausted, defeated man lying under a tree in the wilderness. God left heaven's business to come tend to one hurting soul. And friend, he will do the same for you. The Bible says in Psalm 34, verse 18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Not far from, not watching from a distance, close to. Your breakdown is not your end. Your breakdown is your breakthrough waiting to happen. Let me show you 3 things that always happen when you cry out to God in your darkest hour. Number 1, God gives you rest. Before he gives you answers, God knew Elijah's body and mind needed restoration before his spirit could receive revelation. If you are exhausted right now, rest is not weakness. Rest is preparation. Number 2. God speaks in a whisper, not a storm. After Elijah rested, God told him to stand on the mountain. Then came a great wind that tore the mountains apart. Then came an earthquake. Then came fire. But God was not in the wind. God was not in the earthquake. God was not in the fire. After the fire came a still small voice. 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 12. Friend, you have been looking for God in the big dramatic moments. You have been waiting for a miracle you can see. But God is speaking to you right now. In the quiet, in the stillness, slow down. Get quiet. He is already talking. Number 3. God gives you a new assignment. After all of this, God did not retire Elijah. He gave him new purpose. He said, "Go back. There is still work for you to do. I have reserved 7,000 in Israel who have not bowed to false gods. You are not alone. Your situation is not as hopeless as it looks. And God is not done with you." Let me speak directly to you right now. Maybe you are watching this at night. Maybe you literally could not sleep. Maybe you have been crying, and you do not even know why. Maybe your marriage feels like it is over. Maybe your finances look impossible. Maybe you have been praying, and heaven feels like brass. I need you to hear this. God heard you the moment you cried out. He is not slow. He is not absent. He is not punishing you. He is doing exactly what he did for Elijah. He is drawing close. He is preparing your restoration. He is about to speak to you in a still small voice. Your 3 a.m. is not your ending. It is your divine appointment. The Bible says in Psalm 30, verse 5, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning." Your morning is coming. Hold on. If this message touched your heart today, I want you to do 3 things. First, drop the word morning in the comments right now as a declaration that your morning is coming. Second, share this video with someone going through a dark season. Your share could save someone's faith tonight. Third, subscribe to Divine Messages, because every week we bring you deep biblical truths that will strengthen your walk with God. God bless you. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. And remember, He never sleeps. He never slumbers. And at 3 a.m., He is right there with you.